am Lois.
And I'm MJ. And we've had our fair share of absolute disasters when it comes to the male species, love and relationships.
You name it, and one of us has probably experienced it. So if you want to hear about some hilarious sex stories,
Failed situationships with a dash of heated debate,
welcome to the Hoe Phase.
Ew.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to the Hoe Phase pod.
Hiya.
Hiya!
Got some guests on.
Yeah, Kira's stuffing her face with a jammy dodger. I'm Lois. That's MGem.
Hiya.
The usual people on the pod.
The usual.
We have our guests, Miss Ruby May Payne
Hi.
and Kira McMillan Wood.
Hi. It's been a lovely day. We've been to the beach. We took Kira's dog to the beach.
Went to Grimsby.
Went to bloody Grimsby.
Which is just under all.
And then we went out for some food. Didn't we?
We did.
We ordered far too much.
We did.
Stuffed
Did
our
you
faces.
know? Went to Unlock.
But it was lovely.
In Ruby's car. I had a bit of an accident.
She sat down. Bled.
And bled everywhere.
Bled, yeah, I don't know what happened, but I've cut my leg.
So for the last 3 episodes, Lois has done nothing but tell the world why she's not very well or what has been going on.
You're in the wars, aren't you? Someone give me a break.
It's okay.
Needed.
It's alright, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I've got a cup of tea, I've got my girls, I'm alright.
You're here to tell the tale.
Am I?
Just.
Hanging on by a thread. And it's very thin.
Relationship statuses, go.
I am with a boy.
A
I've
boy.
been with him for nearly 3 years, and he's a sweet, sweet angel.
Aw.
He is, he's
We
adorable.
love
He's
him.
very
He's
sweet.
wonderful. He's a Bruno.
He's a big Bruno!
He's a Bruno.
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm a single Pringle.
Single Pringle.
I'm very happy, single.
Yeah.
Have been for 5 months, and I'm living my best life.
Slaying the day away.
She is slaying the day away.
Returning to the Hoe Phase.
Ah.
And then how do we know each other?
Oh God. How do we know each other?
I wouldn't be able to tell you when I actually first laid eyes on you.
Yeah, same.
You would or you wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Just part of life, I guess.
Yeah. I remember one of the very first encounters that we had, Ruby. It was when your mum used to do those catwalk parties.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
and one of the girls that I went to Stagecoach with
Yeah.
had a catwalk party.
Oh.
And I remember you being there. And I remember going, you go to Directions.
Yeah, basically we've all danced, sung and stuff together for a long
I can't tell
time.
you when we met though.
In a studio. At some point.
At some point, yeah.
I feel like it was ballet when we got put together
Oh,
in ballet
yeah.
with Melissa.
Yeah. Yes.
And
that
then
will
we
have been
started
it.
doing,
How-
yeah,
So how long ago was? How old were we?
teenagers.
Teenagers.
Bloody
So
young.
I was supposed to be doing RAD with you guys.
Fuck already.
So
Fuck
that's when I
RAD.
first met you guys.
Yeah.
But
We didn't
I
become
knew
close
you-
until...
until later on.
Yeah.
I knew you before Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was me, you and Laura.
Me, you, Laura, Ellie Scott, Nyla,
Holly.
Holly.
Yeah.
Lois was a favourite.
Huh?
Lois was a favourite.
Oh God, yeah.
And then
Until I grew up.
rejection.
Big fat rejection.
Then I met Emma.
Yeah.
We used to walk from your school
We
to
did,
dancing
yeah.
every day, you know?
Every Monday and Friday at least, yeah.
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 Every time.
Every time.
It was
Oh,
lovely.
that's cute.
Yeah. And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Look at us, nearly 20 years on.
Is it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I think it's been longer. I think
Yeah,
we
we
were
met
like
when-
21.
Yeah, we met when we were 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we met when we
22.
were 8. I met you, definitely you two when I was 8.
Yeah.
I met Kira when I was probably 11.
Yeah.
I feel like we met when we were
think
really young.
like 6, 7,
Yeah.
but not friends.
Not friends,
Yeah.
no, until I think maybe like 16,
Because then
17.
we did like, it was when we did performers all together that we all started coming close.
Yeah.
The corner work.
Oh, fucking perform. I probably could still do one of them routines
Yeah.
from the corner.
My favourite thing about performance on a Thursday night, I mean, I'm a bit older, but it was finished dancing 9 o'clock Thursday night, quick body shower, pit shower, get yourself to town on
Yeah.
Yes.
Student night.
Yeah.
I love
Thirsty
that.
Thursdays.
Was it
Yeah.
called that?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Thirsty.
I used to go to sixth form the next day still drunk.
Same.
I remember so vividly my 18th birthday after performers,
Yeah.
and we went out, and the next day I had history at like 9 a.m. and my history teacher like screamed in my face. He was like, "How are we feeling, Emma?" I was like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like, obviously
Wow,
my
what are
birthday
your
yesterday.
teachers doing?
Yeah, rude. That's what
Fucking rude. It's time for. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alexa, play Careless Whisper.
We've got a full band. Love it. Oh yeah.
Every time you say this on your pod, I just remember that day where you're all sat out in the garden and I'm upstairs in the room and you're like, yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's going on?
So, me and Bruno, ex-Bruno, got in the mood
Okay.
and we was at Louise and Kevin's house. So, yeah, we're in the
Right.
mood and they all said, well, just go for it, go upstairs.
Go.
So we went upstairs and those guys started playing
Careless
Careless
Whisper.
Careless Whisper.
Ah.
While we was
I've got a
doing-
video. I might post it on the Instagram.
While we was doing the act.
Love that.
The act.
Performing the act.
She was performing the act.
And then they started putting like
Final countdown.
Magic Mike and
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's
There was
brilliant.
Pony. Final countdown. Careless Whisper.
That's good.
All of the sex songs.
it didn't help to say the least.
Was it good?
Obviously not. She's not with him no more.
To put it bluntly.
No, it probably was. I wasn't there, so. I'm
The
sorry.
music definitely threw us off.
We were just trying to help. It was with good intention. So, this week's topic of Alexa Play Careless Whispering is sex on the first date. How do we feel about it?
No. No. It's a no from me.
I'm with you.
It's circumstantial. I think a
I-
little
yeah.
cheeky kiss to like leave them wanting a bit more, but
Yeah,
then a little respect.
I agree with both sides, you know.
I do.
Because I think when you go into a date with someone, you kind of put them in like a box.
Yeah.
Like boyfriend material or a bit of fun. Like even if
Yeah.
you're going on a date.
Yeah.
So if you're in the fun box,
Go for
then
it.
if the mood's there, then yeah, go for
But
it.
then why are
but
you
if you're in
going
the
on a date?
boyfriend material box, then no, like keep them waiting. Give
Because
them a
you
little
could have
something.
thought that they might be boyfriend material,
Yeah,
and then
they're
you
not.
go on
Yeah.
the date, and
Yeah.
you're like, no, but might as well.
Yeah, so not
Yeah.
necessarily before, but once you're on the date and you're like, oh, I'm vibing this in a fun way, or you're hubby
Yeah, okay.
material,
Yeah.
then
I just think it sets up the precedent for the rest of the relationship if you have sex. I'm looking at Lois. If you have
As
sex
someone
on the
who
first
is a
date.
serial sex on the first dater, I
How's
can
that going for
confirm.
How's that going?
Well, Ruby, I'm still single.
yeah, I think it works for some people and it doesn't
I'm
work
not
for
comfy.
others. If it works for you and it's led somewhere, then
I think,
Go
like
you.
you said, it's circumstantial, isn't it?
yeah.
I don't know if I'd be offended if someone asked me to have sex on first date. Is that me just being old?
I think the difference with sex on a first date and sex on a first meeting.
Ah, yes.
So, like, if you're
Yeah.
if you're meeting somebody, like you're going round to their house, for example, with the intention of going on the date, but you don't get to the date because you've shagged.
Yeah.
You've therefore set the precedent
Yeah,
for the rest of the relationship.
I agree.
At me.
At you. Like, if I went back to my Bruno's house on the first date and had sex with him, I genuinely don't think we would have gone any further.
Yeah, I feel the same about my person. But he asked me on the first meet. On the first meet, not even the first date. Yeah. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Look at you now.
Look at us now.
3 years, nearly
3 years now.
Yeah. So the conclusion of sex on a first date
is,
how do we feel?
For me, I shouldn't do it, but I do, but I'm not going to anymore.
Liar.
That's on record. That's on record, everybody.
If I do, you each have permission to slap me.
I think if you do, enjoy it, but don't expect anything after.
Yes.
That.
Yeah.
Go for it, but
thanks, Mom.
it's okay.
There's nothing wrong with it at all.
No.
But if you just need to know that is what it is if that happens.
Yeah.
I love how we're all directing this to Lois.
I know, I'm saying it to me as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely tempting to, like, when someone's
That's
just
no
like,
problem.
oh, come round, it's definitely tempting to. But if you're thinking in your head slightly that you would like to get to know them more than just for a shag, then what's the point in just shagging them, because they're gonna think that's all you're worth.
Yeah. Even if you do that, you could end up fully together.
Yeah, some people do.
I know.
This is true.
It's just not me.
We need to find Lois a nice boy.
We really
basically.
do.
A nice man. I don't want a boy. I want a man.
She wants a man.
It's Lois's turn.
Man.
Lois's turn.
Lois is the turn.
Lois's turn. I had to join in. Sorry, you all said it.
It's listener stories, everybody.
Listener stories.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Right. Hi, girls.
Hi.
Love the pod.
Thank you so much.
In the spirit of Love Month, here's a story for you regarding dodgy lingerie.
Ooh.
Dodgy lingerie.
Yeah. I had bought a new set for date night, as it's something my boyfriend really enjoys. This set was super sexy, bright orange, lacy, but on the cheaper side, because your gal is broke.
Yeah.
I
Relatable.
like to make the effort with my underwear because it's a big turn on for my Kevin, but the price of lingerie is just ridiculous these days. I pulled it out and put it on in front of him before our date.
Fucking hell, that's
Before our
confidence for
date
you.
night, and we go out for our food.
So she put the
So she
underwear on
puts
in
it
front of him.
and
That's-
goes,
you are
"No,
such a
you
tease,
can wait."
listener.
No. The bend over to step in. Oh. No. Oh.
Ruby's ick.
And we go out for dinner. The entire night, whilst at dinner, he's saying how much he cannot wait to get me home
Spicy.
and see me in action. Performing the act. We get back after a couple of wines.
Couple of
After a couple of
wines.
wines.
You've had one wine.
We've had one wine. And I can feel that the careless whispering is about to begin.
Oh.
We get into his room and the kisses are passionate. He starts undoing his shirt and I start taking my top off. Whilst undressing, he breaks away from the snogs in order to put the tunes on and dim the lights.
Oh, ambiance.
Ambiance. Kevin gets in position whilst I get the lights. But before I dim the lights...
Gets in position.
He's on all fours under the stars.
Position.
It just says gets in position.
He's on the bed.
Maybe she's the
Man
one doing the
takes
pegging.
off his jacket.
Maybe she's doing the pegging.
Maybe
That's
she's
what she said, not me.
I was going to say that. Before I dim the lights, I take the opportunity to undo my bra and take my knickers off so that the set doesn't get ruined during the act.
Right.
Smart, but why are you buying it?
Yeah.
Go for crotchless. That's what I'd suggest.
To be fair.
But when I take them off, Kevin bursts into laughter.
What?
I'm confused.
No, I know where this is
As
going.
why on earth would he be laughing at his naked girlfriend? I say, why are you laughing at me?
Is it stained or something?
This boy is laughing so hard, and all he can do is point at me. In the moment, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I'd
Like,
cry.
I'd be
Yeah,
I would
fuming.
cry.
Is it, oh,
I know where this is
At
going.
this
I have no
point,
idea.
I'm getting really pissed off, and I say, what the hell are you laughing at? I look down at my titties. I look down at my foof. And they are imprinted with the pattern of the lingerie, and it stained my skin.
What colour?
I
I
think
look
the
back
set was
at him.
orange.
Yeah. I look back at him, and I also burst into laughter. My tits are framed with an orange outline of the bra and my foof as well.
Wow.
I look like I was wearing see-through underwear with an orange lining.
That's so funny.
We had a proper giggle about it, still had sex, and went in the shower after to scrub it away. It stained me for 4 days.
What the hell?
Oh my god!
Where is this lingerie
I
from?
don't know.
Reveal the brand. We need to know.
Is it a Shein special?
They said cheap, so
Shein.
probably.
She can take that
The
from
moral
me.
of the story is spend a bit more money on the lingerie, otherwise you look like a half-peeled orange.
Field orange.
You know what it's
Oh.
giving? You know what it's giving me? Angus Pongs and Perfect Snuggie
Yeah.
when she's
When
got
she's
one
in the-
thing.
Yes! They look like giant cheesy puffs.
Next story, everybody.
Okay.
I was returning early to university for my final year. I was going to be living in a house with 4 other people. Some I knew better than others. One of those people, let's call him Bruno, had a friend who had just left university but was in between flats. So Bruno had said he could stay at our house before we all returned to start uni.
Oh god.
Let's call this guy Kevin. Kevin asked me to help him look at these flats with him, and after a week he had found one that suited him and he had a moving in date. Most of his things were in storage and in another friend's garage, so he had arranged for someone to help him move who had an estate car. Let's call him, rogue name, Pete.
Pete!
Hi, Pete.
Kevin only had a little Peugeot.
Oh.
On the day of the move, Kevin set off to meet Pete. The rest of the house had arrived by this time and we were moving in, so I stayed and helped them. About an hour later there is a knock at the door. Everyone else is busy unpacking, so I answer. This guy at the door is asking for Kevin. Sorry, Kevin has gone to...
Sorry.
Sorry, Kevin has gone to meet the guy.
Sorry, Pete. Sorry.
What is happening?
I can just hear her wheezing.
Sorry, Pete.
That's the name of the podcast. Sorry, Pete.
Sorry, Pete. Sorry, Kevin has gone to meet some guy called Pete. The guy at the door says, I'm Pete. Now, this is a time before mobile phones, so we couldn't just ring Kevin. So I said, well, stay here. I'm sure Kevin will come back when he can't find you. Pete knew Bruno, so they caught up in the living room and I left them to it. Pete was doing a PhD at my uni and none of his friends had returned to his house, so he spent a lot of the rest of the week at our house along with Kevin, who wasn't used to living on his own and was feeling a bit weird. We would
With
all
Pete?
cook together and drink wine and generally live the student life.
Love that.
Slay.
One night we ran out of wine.
What
That-
the heck?
that is not a good time.
What the heck?
And I volunteered to go to the off licence to get some more. We lived in a mildly dodgy area, so Pete volunteered to come with me. It was quite awkward silence with occasional polite chit-chat, but he was nice enough, quiet, didn't think anything of it. First week comes around, freshers, and we had all arranged to go out to the first student night, Wednesday. Wishy Wednesday.
It's a wishy Wednesday.
Wishy
But
Wednesday.
This isn't a wishy.
This isn't a wishy Wednesday. This is
pre-wishy.
pre-wishy.
Kevin and I spent about 3 weeks together in the house, so had got to know each other pretty well. And he had told me that he fancied one of my housemates. Ooh! And I was helping him figure out how to asking her out. Kevin was going to make his move that night.
Ooh.
We go drinking, usual haunts, and then went to a... Haunts, yeah. So like,
Usual bars.
the usual bars.
Haunts.
No.
I've never heard of that.
It's like when, you know, like when you're a ghost, where you're gonna haunt.
We're an
You know
educational
when you're a
podcast.
ghost? I don't know yet.
We're an educational podcast.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. And then we went to a jazz club that we hadn't been to before.
Do you like jazz?
Do you like jazz? Kevin makes his move on my friend.
Oh.
But then after that, Pete makes a move on me.
Oh my god.
Completely out of the blue, but not unpleasant.
Oh.
During our hookup, my watch got snatched on the wall.
What?
You know, some little dodgy area.
Don't
big
ask.
dodge.
Big dog.
Don't ask.
And Pete had access to his polishing wheel. His polishing
What?
wheel. Oh my god, this guy's a nerd.
What's
polishing
a
wheel.
polishing wheel?
Are we
Like
in
a-
a
I'm sorry.
A wheel to polish things.
What?
Like I don't know.
A polishing
A polishing wheel.
Who is this guy?
He's a nerd, that's what he is from the sounds of it. So Pete had access to a polishing wheel as part of his PhD. There we go.
Right.
Finished
But
it.
I'm still
So-
confused. What's a polishing
me either.
wheel?
I don't know. Something to
Can
polish
someone
something.
Google it, please?
It's
We'll put a
probably
photo in the comments or the bio for you.
On
all.
the
That's
Instagram.
okay.
bio.
In the bio. We'll put it on the Instagram. What a polishing wheel
Yeah.
is.
So I went to see him at his office the next day.
Step into my office.
I've just realised it didn't say snatched, it says scratched.
Oh,
Right.
you're like, big dodge.
Bit dodgy area.
Rewind. During our hookup, my watch got scratched on the wall.
Right.
Don't ask. Okay, that makes more
Right,
sense.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Throwing of arms. And Pete had access to a polishing wheel to polish the glass on the
Makes
wall.
so
much more sense.
As part of his PhD. So I went to see him at his office the next day, as he said he would fix it for me. Remember, no mobile phones. Oh no.
Oh.
It all coincided with the first cheese and wine night of the year in his department.
They go to Oxford.
They were famous for them. I don't know where this place is, but apparently they're famous for their wine and cheese nights. He invited me to that. We get drunk again. And the rest, as they say, is history. Apparently, Kevin and Pete planned to get with me and my friend from the moment I opened the door. Kevin and my friend went out for about 6 months before that ended, but Pete and I are still together after 30 years.
Wow.
What?
There is another story about how he proposed 4 times.
Oh my god.
And that is that.
That was a long ass story.
Yeah,
It was made long by you laughing. You.
We now have Leeds Fest Bumhole Part 2.
Part the.
Dus. So, Leeds Fest Bumhole Part 1. This person met somebody at Piccadilly Park Party, whatever it is,
Horrendous.
and took this girl back to his tent.
For some good time, squeaky squeaky.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the chairs were in the front compartment of his tent.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everyone saw.
He didn't zip up the inner lining.
He said, I'm coming in anyway.
Yeah. And torch on hairy arsehole.
Right.
What position were they in?
Well,
Missionary.
obviously it must have been missionary because his arsehole was on show.
On show.
Right.
So she must have been on her back, pillow princess. He must have been completely over her for his arse to be.
Okay.
For his arse to be what, sorry?
Wow.
And so begins the final chapter of Leeds Fest Bumhole. However, this part does involve a lot less bumhole. So it's the
Big
same
sad.
girl, I think.
Big sad about the bumhole.
Big sad.
I'm
I
hoping
wanted
it's-
more of the
I'm
bumhole.
hoping it's the same bumhole though.
Yeah, it's the same bumhole, but
Right,
it's...
okay.
it's
We're not.
This is from a Bruno, isn't it?
yeah, it's from...
It's from a Bruno.
Okay.
But
Right.
in the last story, he said, "This is not the last time I saw the girl that he had squeaky with."
Okay.
Okay. After squeaking on the
my
opening Thursday with the girl in question, I had actually managed to get her number amazingly after flashing my arsehole off to everyone in my camp at Leeds Fest. We had been consistently talking through the coming days after. However, I'd not seen her again yet. And so I had thought I'd probably blow my chance of anything else ever happening. But on Saturday of Leeds Fest, she had mentioned how it would be good if we could meet back up that night. So the day goes on, and I abandoned my group who had wanted to see the 1975 in favour of seeing Dave, as Matty Healy is a wanker. Sorry,
Wrong.
Lois, but
Wrong.
this Bruno does not like that prick.
Wrong.
I also disagree with that because I really like the
I love
1975.
Yeah,
I love the
me too.
1975 over Dave,
So
controversially.
I'm sorry. They went to meet someone instead of seeing 1975.
Yes.
Idiotic.
Okay.
Must be a keeper.
I had managed to meet up with a couple of mates from work, so I wasn't alone, and after gracefully buying the whole of their group a round of drinks at £80,
Fucking hell.
they had in turn provided me with a selection of freshly produced narcotic produce.
What?
Coke.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs.
So-
As
Drugs.
I had known they would,
Me like what?
as I had known they would, and planned for this.
So we spent £80 on drinks to get free drugs.
Yeah.
So you spent £80 on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go, math.
Free!
Go, man! Free! After taking some of the narcotic produce, I had gone on to see one of the most maddest sets I've ever seen. Dave's new album had just dropped and was sick to see live. I think that might be...
Understand that.
The blue one.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
Psycho something.
After Dave's final set, I stumbled on out to meet the girl from Thursday evening, down near Piccadilly Party. Yes. Bear in mind, I was not at all present in my own body at this point due to the produce. Maybe it wasn't coke, maybe it was something deeper.
Probably like LSTD or whatever it's called.
LSTD?
What is it? STI. LSD?
Yeah.
LSTD.
LSTD. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The girl who he was going to meet was stood with a friend who wanted to go on the rides.
Yes.
And she lined up to go to the Piccadilly Party. Now, for context, I don't like rides. I am perfectly happy with my feet.
I like drugs.
I'm perfectly happy with my feet on the ground. But at risk of not being able to squeak the squeak that night, I was forced, not literally, to either look like a wuss or join them both on the rides.
Oh, what ride was it?
I joined them on the rides.
Helter Skelter.
The first was the waltzer.
Oh my god!
No.
Waltzer when it's like high off on
something. Yeah.
LSTD.
Oh my god!
R.A.D.
I can go on waltzers sober and feel high.
I have been on a waltzer before, but I swear to Christ they put a jet engine under that ride to run it, because fuck me, did that thing throw you about?
Yes.
Yeah,
don't
that's
like
why we love it.
waltzer.
Oh, do you not?
No, I hate it.
Oh, it's my favourite.
I know it is. You go on it every time I go to a fun fair. I have to watch from the sidelines.
After again what felt like a lifetime, the ride ended and I thought that was that. Now time to dance and squeak. But
this
no.
squeaky word.
I know. Squeak. But no, the annoyed friend had suggested that we now go on to the gravity wheel. Now that motherfucker was hell on drugs. Being spun about at 40 miles per hour, lifted into the air and tilted back and forth. With no belt, I genuinely thought I had made it hell all the while extremely high on some class shit. The ride ended and took me about half an hour to get to grips with myself. After which, the annoyed friend decided to leave. And again, we went back to the tent for less squeaky.
Less squeaky.
Wow.
Alexa, play Careless Whisper.
This was the last time I ever saw her. We continued to message for around 2 weeks after Leeds, but she did live in Manchester. Believe the distance between us was a turn-off. Probably the bumhole. The end.
Oh no. Oh no.
So there we go.
Wow.
Leeds bumhole.
Leeds bumhole. The end.
Also,
The end.
Leeds and Manchester, it's not a distance.
No. No, they're not. But apparently, for this person, it was. So, that's the end of our listener stories.
Woo!
On to our guest stories.
Who's
Okay.
going first?
So, Ruby.
Well, I can tell you a quick one about Emma. Emma and I, am I looking?
You could look wherever.
Could look
Emma
wherever
and
you want.
I lived together for a short stint of
We
time.
did, yes.
Probably for about, 3 months?
Yeah.
In London. It was fun. Lots of fun. And Emma you were in the Hoe Phase, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of in a situation...
Ship.
Shit.
You were in an involuntary situationship, I
Not
think.
on my side.
I think it was...
He was obsessed with me. No, I'm joking.
No, but he kind of was. So you were and you weren't, because you didn't really want to be in
I
it,
still
but
went
also...
home with that night.
Yeah, you still went home
So
with
we
it.
went on this night out. Don't even know where we went. Oh, we went to that weird...
That
place
weird
in
gay bar, yeah.
Ealing.
Yeah.
It was a great fun
It was
time.
a wonderful time,
Fun
yeah.
squeaky time.
Fun squeaky time.
And
Squeaky
we
time.
were in this club, fun times, and then I think I said to I'm going home with this boy. Are you coming home? You're like, no, not yet, not coming home yet. And I was like, right, okay then, you stay. I went home, up to my room, which was one floor above Emma's.
Yeah.
But then how did I find out about you coming home? Did I hear you?
You must have done, or Sonny must have.
Oh, my brother. Sorry. He heard this noise. Anyway, I didn't speak to him till the next morning. So the next morning, he's like, did Emma come home with someone? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, I went to the kitchen to get some water in the middle of the night, and basically the kitchen was right next to this tiny little toilet. She's bloody bent up against the wall with a random boy. He was Swedish, but he was a bit strange. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was odd.
And he was
Very
in the
odd.
toilet. My brother had to tell me, which I'm not judging. It was funny.
Sex in the toilet.
Yeah. How did you meet your Bruno?
I was working in Turkey, and I was working as a vocalist, and he was working as an activities manager, supervisor, not really sure of his role. But it was COVID time, so all the bars were still shut in the town, and we all lived, he was working in one hotel, I was working in another, but we lived in the same accommodation. And then we're doing like roof parties.
I love the...
Because of COVID. And I walked up to the roof, and I look out, and I just see this charming man. He had thick fashion sense. And I thought in my head, wow, he looks so cool. And then I went and chatted to him, and then the rest is history.
Ah.
But yeah, that was it.
Did you shag him on the first time we met him?
He asked me, he said, do you want to come back to mine? And I was like, he's not northern, so I don't know what he's on. Come back to mine, mate. But he asked, and I was like, no. But I truly believe if I said, yeah, maybe that would have been a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I don't know. That was my stories.
Ah.
Cute.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Kira,
you so much.
your turn now.
So, for the pod, I was in a 4-year serious relationship. Ended 5 months ago. About 2 months into the breakup, I was like, right, I'm getting back out
on the
there.
horse.
The girls had set my dating apps up.
Yeah.
We was swiping.
We were doing it on the telly, like
Yeah,
Princess
Princess
Diaries
Diaries
2.
2. Yeah.
Love that.
We swiping, and we matched with a guy with a dog.
With a pooch.
With the dogs.
With a pooch. Always a winner.
Yes.
We got chatting. This guy is a rugby player.
Mm.
I had never been with a rugby player before, but Lois has. Heard good things.
Duh.
So anyway, talking for like a month maybe. And then one night, I was just like in the mood. Just
In the mood.
in the mood, feeling it. Thought, you know what? I'm going to send him a message. So I just did the little, hey stranger.
Oh.
Hey, stranger.
We probably
You
hadn't
did,
spoken for like a couple of weeks. Actually, he ghosted me.
Oh.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
He did,
He
yes.
stopped talking to me. But, so he just didn't reply to a message. But then he still had me on socials, and he was still liking things, like liking all my stories, and I wasn't like reacting to anything. And then because I was in the mood, I was like, oh fuck it,
Why the hell not?
just say hey stranger. So I did. And then he messaged, and I was like, what you up to? Blah blah blah. He'd had a few drinks, so he was like, you can come to mine. I was like, fine. Girls, do your research before. Don't just drive to a stranger's house like I did. Didn't let anyone know where the fuck I was going.
Yeah.
She did try to ring me, but I was fast asleep because this was at 10:30 in the evening.
Yeah. Whereas in my head, I was just like, yep, driving 40 minutes to this hot guy,
It could have been like a
going for a
A
shag.
serial killer.
Ted Bundy.
Could have been anyone, but those thoughts didn't go into my head. Anyway, turned up, he was who he was. Well,
Good.
who he said he was.
Good.
Good looking, big rugby player, nice, gives me a little hug. How are you? Takes me upstairs. He's got bad boys on. Bad boys?
Oh.
Bad boys?
Don't know. Top boys?
Top boys?
Top.
Something like that.
Top
Old
gear?
film.
The
Top
boys.
Gear.
Old film. Anyway.
On.
And Alexa, Careless Whispers. We have a little cuddle, a kiss. And
After
basically...
the careless whispering.
Huh?
After the careless whispering.
What?
Yeah.
Did you
cuddle
have
and
the
a
cuddles and the kisses
We
after?
had the cuddles and the kisses first, like sat in bed.
All right.
His lights were off, but he had like candles on and stuff.
Ooh,
No,
on
not
the odds.
candles, like a candle and then like a little light on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So had cuddles, kisses, and then we went into it. And girls, he was a pleaser,
Oh.
I love a pleaser.
a giver,
A giver.
a giver,
Oh, lovely.
and yeah, it was bloody lovely. And the revelation was, it was the best I had.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was the revelation that I needed to do some more exploring.
Yes.
So here I am in my Hoe Phase.
Exploring.
But yeah. If it's not already on your bucket list, girls, have
Shag a
sex
rugby
with
player.
a rugby player. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the stamina, the strength, the flexibility.
Honestly,
But
they're
good.
just... they're so good in bed.
Someone
And
else tell me
Tommy.
if we're wrong, because anyone I speak to says
My
rugby
top
players.
5 shags, 3 of them are rugby players.
Yeah.
I think mine are too.
Am I just boring? I don't know if I slept with a rugby player. And if I have,
Maybe you should.
I choose the dancer, which is wrong. Don't do it.
Yeah. A dancer's good in bed. I've never slept with a dancer.
No.
Yeah, I think they are.
Get to know our guests. Is there any ex of one of the girls that you didn't like, but you never said?
Oh, never said.
No, you were very vocal.
You
about
were
it.
very
very
vocal.
I didn't like yours.
No
because
one
it was
did.
horrible.
No one.
Did you not
liked
say?
I didn't at the time.
No one
I
said.
think-
You were the only one who was vocal about it.
But that's because we spoke about this. I only met him twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually spent time with him.
Yeah.
You know?
There's no way I could have not said anything.
No.
And I know, even though I did say something, did you take it on board? No, because you can't realise it until
Lovable.
you
You're out of
realise
it.
it
Until
yourself.
I didn't realise until I was out of it.
No one does.
No.
that. No one
No.
does.
So me actually saying what I said wasn't beneficial at all.
I will commend you for being civil though, because that
Yeah,
must have
oh,
taken a lot.
Yeah, you
It was
did.
hard
You did,
to
yeah.
be civil with that boy.
Yeah.
I knew he was not the one at all.
No. But little innocent me was like, yes, he's the one I'm gonna marry.
First love though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very vocal.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
don't-
God, Emma's savage.
She is savage.
I don't let it not be heard if I don't like
Yeah.
an ex of any of yours. Who's the loudest?
Emma.
Who is the messiest? Lois.
Emma.
Lois.
Oh, I think I'm messier than Lois, but let's go with Lois.
Oh yeah.
Lois? I don't know.
I'm very.
I don't know
messy.
about you actually.
I don't
Do
think
I?
I'm as messy.
Emma's really tidy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to be anyway. Who's the craziest?
Emma.
Ruby?
No, I think we all have
Admit.
crazy spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
crazy. No, this video is crazy.
When I have a drink down me, I am wild.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
Kira's
Drunk
crazy.
Kira's wild.
Sober, not so much.
No.
Ruby has like hyper moments.
Do you know what? I think it's dependent with who you're with.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I hate.
No.
It's
No,
who you
just
can
like
let yourself
certain
go with.
people,
Yeah.
like certain people you can fully let go with, and
Yeah.
I've said this before as well. Like I can only be
You
truly
mask your
mental.
you mask your weird
Yeah.
with certain people, don't you?
Yeah,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
with you guys and with our other girls as well. I fully feel like I can
Confident.
let my
Yeah.
weirdness out. You know.
Yeah.
Who's the mother of the group?
The mother
I
between us four, that's hard.
That is hard.
I don't know if we.
I don't think any of us are mature enough to be the mother.
No.
Nah,
But we had Mummy Laura, but
Yeah.
she's in
Yeah.
Australia.
So
We've actually
it's
got
an
a more.
actual
it was
mother.
it was defo Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Laura.
Laura
She
was,
was
here,
always.
she
Yeah.
would be
Who
the mother.
would we choose between us four though? To be quite
I'd
honest?
have to say Ruby because she's the oldest. But is she the most mature? Probably not.
Do you know what? I think you.
I think you.
I
as
think
well,
you, Kira. Because you're a dog mom.
I'm a dog mom.
You're a dog mom.
She's a dog mom. And then we've got dad of the group.
You, for sure.
Yeah.
Emma.
Yeah,
I do
Emma is
think
such a
that.
dad.
Emma is such a dad.
Yeah.
Dad.
We've got favourite qualities about each other.
I love your strength, Kira.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your strength.
That's so cute.
No, I actually do. I think you're a strong person.
Maybe we could go around like
Aw.
each person. So for Kira,
I think she's
my
very
favourite
strong.
quality is you're just really kind. Like really kind-hearted in every way, shape and form.
Strong-minded. I'm saying she's strong-minded and she's strong emotionally.
Yeah. And I like the fact that you are so independent.
Yes.
She's an independent woman.
The woman.
She's an independent woman.
Guys.
Ruby, my favourite quality is about you just make me, you're so fucking funny.
You actually do? That's
Yeah.
so
No,
funny.
you really make me laugh.
You are very funny.
You make me,
Aw.
how well?
I like the fact that you're so natural in your
Wow,
being.
I'm gonna cry.
No, I was going to say something so similar.
Natural.
Yeah, you're so natural in your being. You don't have to pretend for anybody.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so,
yeah.
This is Keep it coming.
I was going to say the same, like, you're just you.
Do you really think?
Yeah.
God, that's a real compliment.
Oh.
Aww.
I love that. I'll take that to the grave.
Unapologetically you.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
And I like the fact that you can rock a bow.
I love
Yeah,
that.
you love a
Yeah,
bow. You are such a bow queen.
Let's do Lois.
Oh God, don't make me cry, please.
I think you're also a very, very strong person.
Be nice.
Do you know what? I'm going to go with something really simple because you're just very good at the domestic life. Do you know what I mean?
Wifey.
Like, you are wifey material. Like, you are a great cook.
Thank you.
Your cooking, that's why I'm always hoping that she's cooked when I've come home. Because I'm like, I don't want to cook because Lois is really good at it. So yeah, you're like wifey material.
Thank you.
Yes.
I will.
She's wifey.
She's a catch.
She is.
Oh.
Can I say, I don't know if it's I think it is. Just like you laugh and you smile and like
Yeah.
you bring it to the room and
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, look at the face.
Aw,
It's just
she's
so
so
cute.
She's a little cute.
Yeah.
She's a cutie patootie.
Oh, you'll make me cry. Stop. I'm already
just-
emotional as it is.
Mine for Lois is, I would say, a bit similar to what you said about me. Like, unapologetically you. You're not going to change for anyone.
No.
Yeah.
And your
That-
tats.
And my tattoos.
It's tats.
Very
She's a
cute.
tat.
Get
That's
me
a
on
yellow.
Right, I've got your Emma now, bloody hell.
I know.
Nothing. Moving on.
I'm gonna look at Emma.
Oh, this is
Just
hard.
that you don't give two shits.
You don't.
No, I don't actually.
Yeah.
Caring, but not just, oh, she's caring. Like, you care so much about your friendships and your bonds with, and relationships with people. You'll go above and beyond to help anyone.
Loyal.
Loyal.
I'm loyal.
I'm
Loyal,
I'm a
babe.
loyal babe.
You are loyal.
No, you are really loyal.
My
And really
favourite
trustworthy.
quality about you is, this is very just us. No matter what we are feeling, we will always have a hug in the morning
Yeah.
and a hug before we go to bed, and that is
Yeah.
my favourite quality about you. I've never done that with anybody, but we always have a cuddle in the morning,
We do.
and we always have a cuddle before we go to bed. That's my favourite.
Yes. Oh, I could cuddle.
Oh,
Ah, that was nice. I like that.
That was
Very
cute.
nice. I actually really loved
I
that.
feel like
Aw.
that's the nicest we've
Do you know
ever
what?
been
to each other.
I saw this on TikTok. Girls, like girl besties, we hide
Yeah.
each other, but like we don't actually like
We don't
sit
care
down and
about
tell
boys'
Yeah.
emotions.
yeah, tell each other how much we actually like, love and
Yeah.
adore each other. We just know.
You know, the
Yeah.
only way that we do that is by sending TikToks to each other.
Yeah, literally. But like actually sitting down and going, no.
This
you're
is what
doing,
I
you're
like
doing
about
a
you.
great job. This is what I
Yeah.
love about you. Like
Yeah.
we don't do that, and I
No.
think we should do it more.
We should do it more often.
It is. Do it more.
Words of affirmation
Yes.
circle
That is my
Aw.
love language.
is
Yeah.
one of mine.
Favorite films?
Oh.
I'm going to go Pretty Woman, always.
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
I also love Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
One of my favourites
Yeah.
in the world. And finally, it's either like got to be some sort of like Princess Diaries or Toy Story Monsters Inc. vibes.
I like that.
They're mine.
A
I love
film
them.
for each occasion.
Yeah.
Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire.
Great
Really?
film.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your favourite one?
It is, yeah.
So
Fine.
I'm a prisoner of Azkaban.
Me
girl.
too.
Oh my god, what a girl.
Wild Child and Angus from
Yeah.
That and Saint Trinian's, like those three.
Yes.
All the Step Ups.
Oh!
Yeah, I love those
And
films.
like Honey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
I
like
love those
choices.
films.
You go.
Great choices.
Mine, Pulp Fiction,
Okay.
Frozen.
Yeah.
I love the Hangovers.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
Yeah.
three of them. Yeah, we'll go with those. I have more, but they're like
real horror.
Yeah.
The Conjuring. That's one of them.
That's
Yeah.
really good film.
Yeah, it's my comfort film.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
All 5 Twilight films.
There's 5. I think I stopped at 3.
Yes, there
I
is.
stopped after the first one.
Yes, there is 5, and
Yeah.
I love them a lot. And the Pitch Perfect films.
The thing that we saw on TikTok was every like pairing you have a black swan and a white swan. I said to Lois this morning, I went, out of me and you, who's the black swan and who's the white swan? And Lois went, you're the white swan and I'm the black swan. And I went, correct, no, I disagree with that. Lois gives the persona of black swan, but is actually the white swan. I give persona of white swan, but actually I'm the black swan. So, like, the way that Lois gives off
It's white.
is
Black
swan,
yeah,
but she's actually white swan. She's like really like sweet and like cutesy and
Until I watch The Conjuring.
This is like the
cinnamon
looks
roll.
like a cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I said. Yeah.
Lois would kill you, but is a cinnamon roll.
Looks that would kill you is a cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
Looks like a cinnamon roll is a cinnamon roll.
Oh, boring one.
Looks like what would
Kill you, cinnamon roll, I think.
And then looks like could kill you, probably would kill you if it was just the four of us.
Yeah. See, I said that I would look like the cinnamon roll,
but could kill you. But I
you.
feel like Kira
That's
is.
Kira,
Yeah.
What?
You
Out
are
of
look
us
like
four.
a cinnamon roll, but could kill you. And Emma is looks like would kill you, could kill you.
And I'm just a cinnamon roll.
You are just a cinnamon roll.
I fucking love cinnamon roll. Best and worst first date you've ever been on?
I've never been on like a first date where I've like arranged to have a date and then done a date other than like a boyfriend.
I guess you've kind of met everyone organically, haven't you? You've never
Everyone.
really...
I haven't had any bad first dates as such.
Not to the point of like, oh my god, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
I've had a great date. It wasn't the first one.
Go on.
We got up at... We were living in Turkey, so it's not real. It's like not real life.
Island.
We got up at 5 a.m. maybe. Watched the sunset. Got on a boat.
Sunset?
Rise. and shine. Got on a boat. We went to Rhodes for the day.
Aww.
Wait.
Shop.
Rhodes is in...
Rhodes, the Greece plant. Island.
The Greece plant.
Why did I think Turkey and Greece were nowhere near each
They
other?
are right next door. A 2-hour boat journey.
That's not right next door, is it?
Well, no, but it was a long date.
Turkey's closer to Cyprus, right?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Cyprus is here, Turkey's
Yeah, but
here,
there's a Turkish
Greece
side,
is
so
here.
you can't get in. It's very political.
Oh.
But yeah, went to Rhodes, shop, eat. Had a gyros.
Gyros.
Had a Radler. Everyone should try Radler. It's like
what?
a lemony beer. Oh.
Radler?
Radler.
I thought you said Rattler, and I was like, that's...
Radler's from Cornwall.
Rattler's from Cornwall.
Best day ever.
Aww. That sounds really nice.
Oh yeah, just hop on a boat to fucking
I
Rhodes.
hated the seasickness. Bleh.
I can remember on a first date, someone bought me my favourite chocolate bar.
To the date.
To the date in this like present box.
Right.
That's really cute.
I think
Instant
that's-
ick.
Yeah.
Didn't see again.
Okay.
I haven't had a horrendous one though.
I've never had a really, really bad date.
What is it with you men thinking a walk is a great first date?
I don't want to be sweaty.
That's definitely a COVID.
It is, isn't
birth.
it? But I love walking. But
Yeah.
I want to do something fun. But all my first dates since being single have been on walks. I know, like, going for drinks is just like a cliche date, isn't it? But I've never actually gone for drinks for a date.
Yeah.
So I want to do that.
Have
I never have.
Gone for
I've gone, like,
I think it's normally
activity
just like
dates.
activity dates
Yeah,
or
I've done
going for food.
Do you know what I think?
haven't gone for drinks.
You two, why you probably haven't is because you two drive.
Yeah.
You normally drive, so you don't. You're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, let's drive and go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
True.
like the idea of if I need to leave, I can just go in my car.
Yeah, but I suppose, like, if I was to go drink somewhere and get the train, like, nothing's stopping me from just leaving and getting on the next train.
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And then the last question that we'll do is the best sexual experience you
Fucking
have
hell,
had.
you're exposing me here. Karen Payne might listen.
Kazza P.
I'll
We know
just-
that you don't have sex. It's okay.
I'll just stop because I think I've told you guys in my story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
The
a
rap
player.
player.
Yeah, that was my best sex experience, and would I do it again?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. Oh yes, I know. We went to this in Turkey everything's like 2 pence when we worked there.
Yeah,
so cheap. We went to this lovely like hotel-y apartment thing, hot tubs, pools, wine. Oh my god, it was so good, and that was
that night.
God,
that
it was
night.
insane. And even to this day, I say to him, "What was the best time?" And he was like, "There, Pine Hill."
Love
It was
that.
so good.
What about you, Lo?
Well, you're not gonna like my answer.
Ugh, fucking
Yeah.
Graveyard.
Kevin.
Graveyard boy.
Graveyard boy.
Is he in the graveyard or did
Oh,
they fuck
He's in the
They
graveyard.
did not fucking.
I'm just asking. What? You say graveyard boy?
Yeah,
It's
graveyard
not
boy.
Saltburn.
No.
Oh, I hate that bit.
No, he's graveyard boy because he's in my graveyard in my phone.
Got that.
Which, by the way, I've got about 20 numbers in there.
Shit, I should put some in the grave. But
So-
people I just don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one time with Toxic Kevin, and I will tell you this because it is my Roman Empire, unfortunately.
Toxic
Think about it all the
Kevin.
time.
It was genuinely the best sex of my entire life, and the worst part was he was on drugs, so he does not remember.
Oh.
But turn that around then and think, well, that was all for me then.
Yeah,
He don't need to have any of that.
he doesn't. He
experience.
doesn't need to remember any of it. I remember it, and it was incredible.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, finished about 3 times. So, but yeah.
Jeez.
And why was the rugby player my best one?
Because mine was also a rugby player, and therefore they just know. They know. They know.
They do.
It's because they've got a lot of experience.
That
I
is
also-
the unfortunate part,
Yeah.
because I was not the only one he was sleeping with. Yes,
silly boy.
that's why it didn't work out.
Fucking
I thought I was finishing in my 4 years. Until the rugby player.
But, to be fair, I thought that I was finishing before I met my Bruno.
25 years old and I thought that was finishing.
The best experience probably is definitely with my Bruno, and I think it would probably be the night where he asked me to be his girlfriend.
Oh, that's always a really good night.
Like, been out for drinks in Sheffield, and we went to this bar which we can't find. We don't know where it is, but we found it like battered, and then one of like his favourite songs was playing in the bar that he'd like never heard before. Granted, he asked me to be his girlfriend drunk, but I then said to him, I was like, you need to ask me sober, because right now I just think that's just the drunkness talking. We then went home and we had incredible sex, and I think that's the first time that I actually finished like properly. Yeah, so that was mine. Questions to the listener next.
Question to the listener!
Okay, so we asked a couple of questions. So the first question we asked was, would you rather know your partner's body count, or would you rather not? What are your answers? What do you feel?
Genuinely don't give a fuck what his body count is.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a million or 2. I don't care.
I don't care what it is, but I want to know.
Do you want to
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know mine.
I'm just
Right.
nosy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what it is, but I want to know.
I'm the same.
I'm the same.
So
Really? You want to know?
Yeah.
you're not bothered?
I don't care.
No. That's fair enough.
No.
So 67% said yes, I'm nosy.
Ooh.
They are.
And
Nosy
33%
fuckers.
said they are a nosy fucker.
A nosy fucker.
33% said nah, I'm alright. So you're within that percentage
I'm a rare
groups.
breed.
And then I'm a rare breed. And then the next question we asked was, what are you a slut for? So this was something that
Oh, I'm not prepared this.
So this is something that
What are
we
you a
talked
slut
about
for?
in the bloopers. I basically just went on a tangent about how the fact that I'm a slut for like Easter egg chocolate, elderflower,
yeah.
mini
Oh,
eggs,
yeah.
pistachio, like I think
Matcha.
like things that I would like. Yeah,
I'm a
Open
slut
your legs for.
open my legs for.
Sausage rolls, pork pies.
Sausage rolls. I love a sausage roll.
rolls.
Yeah.
Pork pies. Specifically Greg's sausage rolls.
Oh, yeah.
my god.
I'm just so the same.
Cream eggs.
My Bruno's a slut for sausage rolls. Go get me a egg.
Cream eggs, mini eggs.
Yeah.
I love a cream
whole nut Cadbury's chocolate.
You love a fruit and nut, don't
I
you?
love a fruit and nut as well.
Yeah.
I'm a slut for Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I'm a slut for Harry Styles.
I'm a slut for Harry Styles. I'm a slut for a Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, yeah.
And a roast potato.
Roast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a slut for a banoffee pie.
Rogue. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a slut for a mega sour sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
You like
biggest
the
slut.
freeze-dried sweets as well.
Oh yeah. I'm also a slut for a lemon juice and soda water.
Yeah, you are.
Oh. Lois, what are you a slut for?
Horror films.
Oh,
Yeah.
she is a horror film.
Yeah.
The
I'm a
biggest
horror
horror
film
film slut.
girly. I'm a slut for the word cunt.
She's a slut for a vape.
I'm a slut for
You
a
are
vape.
slut for a vape.
Peach eyes, to be specific. Specific.
Peach
eye.
Oh, anything peach, really. I had a peach iced tea earlier, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you did.
I'm a
Your
slut
hair's
for anything
kinda
peach. Yeah.
I'm a slut for lip gloss.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You won't ever see me without some lip gloss on.
Lip balm, lip
Ever.
gloss.
Yeah.
You're always a glossy gal.
Yeah.
I'm a slut for
Always.
Nespresso as well, actually.
Espresso.
Yes.
What are you a slut
Yeah.
for?
I am a slut for.
Everything you said in the bloopers.
Yeah.
She's a slut for Lego.
Oh, for Lego.
Lego sluts!
Yes, I'm a Lego slut.
She's
For
a Lego
sure.
slut.
For sure.
I am not. I have not.
I'm
got
also
patience
like
for that.
an MCU. I'm a nerdy slut, me. I'm anything nerdy.
I like.
Star Wars.
I'm a
Marvel.
slut for Twilight.
No. I'm a slut for a cross stitch.
You know what?
Across rogue.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Just a bit of
Oh,
crossy cross.
maybe we should start.
You
Cross
do your
stitch club
cross
because I
stitch, you
love
do
cross
your Lego, and I will eat my
you
sausage
like
rolls.
cross?
I'm a slut for Ghostface.
Slay.
There you are.
So, our listeners, some of them took it quite literally, and then others didn't. Took it along the way that we took
Okay.
it.
Oh, has this already been asked? Can't
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, yeah. So, we've got somebody's a slut for twinks,
There.
for forearms and sleeper builds.
What? What's
so,
that?
So, like, for a forearm.
Forearm.
Oh, I
And
thought
then,
you
like-
meant four arms.
That's a bit strange.
Like a
Like-
dog?
No, like forearm,
Yeah.
and then sleeper build. So somebody that looks like somebody who doesn't look like they work out. So like you take your top off and you're like, oh,
Yes.
you're jacked. Oh,
I've
okay.
never heard that before.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Some would say I have a sleeper build.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say
because-
so.
Yeah.
So what would I
Bunda.
be classed as? I'm far from. I'm the opposite to a sleep. Am I a wide awake girl? I'm serious. You look at me and think,
She's wide awake.
No, but like, for example,
She's
I'm
an awake girl.
an awake
I'm
girly.
a woke girl. And you're a sleeper girl.
We've got mullets and mustaches.
Yes, thank you, God, for mullets and moustaches.
Rugby players.
Yes, again, thank you, God.
We've got one. This is interesting. Guys in a higher position at work.
Oh, that's a bit toxic.
Black shirt, leather jacket, bad boy kind of vibe.
Danny Zuko, are we talking about? Like, what the
Sounds
hell?
like it. We've got blue collar men.
Yes. Does anyone know what this means?
Explain.
It's men who work in like manual labour jobs, so like
A grafter.
electricians, plumbers,
Ah,
construction
yes,
workers,
no,
builders.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah,
We've
blue
got-
collar men.
We've got cowboys. Sam Fender.
Yes, thank you, God, for Sam Fender.
Leo Woodall from One Day.
Dexter from One Day.
Not seen it.
Dexter.
Yes.
And we've got a good shoulder.
A good
Yeah.
We
shoulder.
love a good shoulder in this house.
I love a big hand as well. Like
big
like
hand,
a strong
I love a
hand.
big hand because I've got really small hands.
And then the ones that were along the same line as what we said. We've got pickled onion monster munch.
Yes.
Oh!
I love pickled
Oh my
onions.
God.
Sweet treats.
Sweet treat.
And then a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So the next questions to the listeners,
Yes.
we've got, would you rather celebrate any occasion? So we'll take Galentine's, we'll take Valentine's for
Yeah.
example. Would you rather celebrate any occasion with the girls or the boyf/partner?
I feel like it's so circumstantial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends what it is.
New Year's Eve I want to spend with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Christmas, New Year's Eve,
Chris
Boxing Day, like
yeah.
Christmas Eve, like girls. Christmas Day, boyf. New Year's
Yeah.
Eve, boyf. Boxing Day, family, boyf. Birthdays, girls.
I like, birthdays with the girls if they want to tag along. Fun, enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And then
like
Valentine's Day, girls.
when all of the boyfriends are friends, so they
Love
join in
that.
with the nights
Love that.
out.
Yeah.
So like if like this has never actually happened with like our group because
We're spread out.
We're spread out too thin, aren't we? I would love for us all to do a New Year's together.
Yeah.
Or
as
like go
couples.
to a little cottage.
That would be so
Yeah,
fun.
that
Oh my
would
god,
be
so
so
but
fun.
imagine that when we've got kids.
I think it's so important to still have your gal time.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Or your male
I
know,
time.
yeah.
Like,
Like, what are they doing? Like,
yeah.
I know, sorry, if you haven't got it, like, that's sad, but why?
Yeah.
We're
Some
very
people-
I think
some
on both
people's
parts,
it
though, I
is
think it's
choice.
so important for the male to still go out with the lads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
totally agree.
Not even like out, just catch up with your lads.
I completely
and
Check
agree.
on your boys.
Yeah.
Check on your boys.
And then,
check
like you
on
say,
your
it's
girls.
nice for you to come together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that about our group though. Like the boyfriends have all been
Yeah.
integrated into the group, and now
Yeah.
we're all
Yeah.
besties. I love it.
It's very cute, yeah. The next question I have is the cringiest pickup line you've ever had.
Oh.
I don't know whose it was. Sent just numbers on Hinge, for example.
Right.
And then it was like, what's this? It's like the Wi-Fi password for when you come round. No, I love that.
Mine on Hinge or like Bumble, because I don't have Tinder anymore, is pick a number between 1 and 350. And then they'll pick a number, and I will go through my playlist and find what number that is, and that will be the song I send to them. It's a good little
Creative.
icebreaker.
Yeah.
If I had to pick my favourite tea, it would be your booty.
Did you fall from heaven?
I don't know, did I?
Did you?
No.
Well, your face looks like it.
That was quite a bad one.
That's a really bad one, Lois.
Pokey is looking ravenous.
Pokey.
Pokey! That's the questions then.
Woo.
Would you rather spend your occasions with the gals or the boy? And what's the cringiest pickup line?
I like
That's
that.
that! Yay! Thank you for coming on the pod!
I had a blast.
This
We've
has been so fun.
Enjoyed it.
I've never laughed so much.
Oh my God.
I won't.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
so
been fun.
where can the people find you on the socials?
If you would like to share.
If you want to
Okay.
share. You've
Yeah.
got something that you could actually share, Ruby.
Yeah, go on.
Hi, my name's Ruby May Payne, and my Instagram is @RubyMayPayne.
And
You have a
Fine.
podcast called.
Oh, yes, I have a silly little podcast with my silly little brother. It's called Pain and Simple, and we're inconsistent but fun. Take a listen at Pain and Simple. Wait, at Pain and Simple. I don't actually know the fucking Instagram on it.
I think it's Pain and Simple Podcast.
Pain and Simple podcast.
I love how I know it.
Take a listen.
Yeah.
And you can find me on Instagram at key__kiss kiss.
Lovely! You can find us on
At
Instagram,
Hoe Phase.
Instagram, TikTok, are the.hoephasepodcast.
Slay.
The Twitter is
What are you putting
thehoephasepod.
on Twitter, can I ask? No, what are you putting on?
Just clips.
Just clips
Oh.
and
Oh.
the
For the
episodes.
engagement.
Yeah.
Love
yeah.
that.
I feel like you maybe need to say
The
that.
Hoe Phase Pod is our Twitter. Our email is podcast.thehoephase@gmail.com.
Snap from Joe.
Well done.
And we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
You won't see us, but
Oh, yeah, sorry. Never see you again. Then.
Anything to add, Lois?
No, you said it all.
Don't
Perfect.
forget to slay the day away.
Try not to cry.
Fuck a
don't
rugby
settle,
guy.
girls.
Don't settle.
Don't settle.
I'm going to say fuck a rugby guy because they're saying it's good.
Yeah.
Fuck a rugby guy.
No, that's shit. I'll always say wear SBF every day.
Wear
Okay.
SBF. Love that.
Slay.
Goodbye.
Have sex on a Wednesday.
Bye, my lovers.
Goodbye, my friend.
You
Have
are beautiful.
a painting evening. And that has been the Hoe Phase. Goodbye.
Does that look like a vagina?
A little bit. That's the bean.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.